everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Mutiara Ananda from the Management Department 23C, Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia. This time I will discuss the material about financing institutions. Enjoy watching.
Definition of financing institution. Financing institutions are one of the institutions that have an important role in the economy. This is because financing institutions play a role in providing funds or capital goods. Regarding financing institutions, it has been regulated in Presidential Regulation No. 9 of 2009 concerning financing institutions, referring to the presidential regulation. The definition of a financing institution is a business entity that carries out financing activities in the form of providing funds or capital goods. According to its definition, financing institutions are carried out by companies or business entities whose activities vary according to their type.
Next, we will discuss the function of financing institutions. The main function of a financing institution is to provide funds. Here are some of the functions and roles of financing institutions: providing protection to the community from loans that provide high interest, helping to improve community welfare by providing easier access to loans, helping business development, helping infrastructure development considering the high cost of development. Types of financing institutions. In the context of financing institutions in Indonesia, there are three types of financing institutions regulated by Presidential Regulation No. 9 of 2009. The three types include 1. Infrastructure financing company. This institution has a strategic role in infrastructure development by providing access to loans for development costs. In addition to providing direct and subordinated loans, infrastructure financing companies are also involved in refinancing infrastructure projects previously financed by other parties. In supporting this activity, this company can provide guarantees, provide consulting services, find swap markets, and provide other facilities with the approval of the minister.
Types of financing institutions. Part 2. 2. Venture capital company. This type of institution carries out financing activities to companies receiving financing assistance, investee companies, for a certain period of time. Business activities carried out by venture capital companies involve equity participation, financing of business results, revenue sharing, and financing through the purchase of convertible bonds. 3. Financing company. This institution was established to carry out several business activities including factoring, leasing, credit card business, and consumer financing. These business activities are regulated in accordance with the provisions contained in Presidential Regulation No. 9 of 2009. The ROLE financing institutions in the ROV Rotions in driving economic growth. Financing institutions play a central role in driving Indonesia's economic growth by providing vital financial support. Through the financing provided, these institutions actively support key sectors, such as micro, small, and medium enterprises (MSMEs). Targeted financing for MSMEs not only provides financial support, but also creates new jobs and increases competitiveness in domestic and global markets. In addition, financing institutions play a role in supporting long-term infrastructure and investment development, making a positive contribution to national economic development. By understanding the strategic role of financing institutions, we can better appreciate their impact in forming a strong and sustainable economic foundation. Differences between financing institutions and financial institutions. 1. Function and scope of services. Financing institutions tend to focus on financing activities and providing funds for specific projects. They are involved in consumer financing such as vehicle loans, consumer loans, and property financing. On the other hand, financial institutions have a broader scope of services. In addition to providing financing services, they also handle banking transactions, investments, and fund storage. This includes conventional banks and other financial institutions. 2. Sources of funds and business models. Financial institutions generally rely on external sources of funds, such as bond issuance or loans from financial institutions. Their business models are focused on managing and distributing funds to meet consumer financing needs. Meanwhile, financial institutions, especially banks, have more diverse sources of funds, including customer deposits and investments. They can also have wider operational branches, covering functions such as retail banking, corporate banking, and investment services. 3. Role in the financial system. Financial institutions are more specialized and focus on certain projects to meet consumer needs, such as the automotive or property sectors. On the other hand, Financial institutions have a more versatile role in supporting the economy as a whole through banking, investment, and risk management services.